So this is a precursor to this video that you're about to watch, but you're going to be using a site called Bookings in this video. When you're on this site, everything that I do is going to be under a different view than this. So if you take your mouse and you come over to the right here where it says try new bookings, click that over so that your booking page looks like mine like this. For this video today, we're going to take a look at Microsoft Bookings and how we can use that to set up parent-teacher conferences. So the first thing that you're going to do is go to ClassLink. This is easier to do in the web version. So this is how we'll get there. So when you go to ClassLink, we're going to look for the Microsoft portal. And when you open up your Microsoft portal, it should look like this. When we're in the Microsoft portal, on the top left here, we'll click on the 9 squares, and we're going to come down here to where it says All Apps. And when we click on All Apps, the very first one is the one that we want, and it is called Bookings. So how Bookings is going to work, kind of like a Google Calendar, you can send out information, or you can send out a calendar. Parents will sign up for a time. You'll be notified, and then that time will disappear after a parent has signed up for it. So what we want to do is create a new calendar right here on the top right. So when I press create a new calendar, it'll give me options if I have bookings in here, but I want to create from scratch. You could give your calendar a name, so I will name it Parent-Teacher Conferences. If you want to get really fancy, you can add in the school logo there. You can choose the type of business, so we are in education, and then you could choose your business hours here. So mine are set to 7:10 to 2:30. If you need to set yours up, just click on the word change, select the days of the week and the times. Once you have that done, you will press next. And then you are going to select who you want to invite. You're actually not going to invite anyone because this is just going to be your personal calendar. So you will press next again. And here you will set up what we're going to call them for right now, office hours are going to be. Do you want every 30 minutes during 7:10 to 2:30? Or you could change that. You could have your start time be 7:30. You could change how long you want your meetings to be. They could be 15, 30, 45. Or you could create a different set of meeting. And our service name, where it says office hours, you can name this parent-teacher conference time, or whatever you would like to name it. And then in this last box where it says make this a Teams meeting, we will uncheck that since these will be in person, and we will update our service. So now it says that it's called a parent-teacher conference time, 30 minutes, and it's going to be from 7:10 to 2:30. So I will hit next. And I want to change this to anyone can book with a public self-service page. And once I have done that, I am going to create my calendar. So it tells us this should take about a minute, so we will wait. All right, and we're back. It didn't take a minute. All right, so we still have a few things that we need to take care of in our calendar. So this is what our calendar will look like. It tells you the name of your calendar up here and all of this different information. So our staff, we just want to make sure that only we are selected there. So I just unclicked where it said no staff. So we still have a few edits to make. So we are going to click on services. So now that we're in our calendar, we have a few edits that we still need to make. So on the left here, I'm going to click here where it says services. And when I'm in here, I'm going to click edit services on the top here. So in our edit services, our basic details, we have parent teacher conference time, and you could write a note to the parents like sign up for a time on November 3rd or 4th to have your conference. And you could put in your location, so room, whatever room that you are in. And duration, we have 30 minutes. We're good. If you want to set up a buffer time, you can. So you could schedule like 5 minutes or something in between each conference. So if you turn that on, you could do like 5 minutes after each conference. Give yourself like a little bit of time so that you're not back to back. Maximum number of attendees, we really don't care about that since it's in person. The next important part is going to be availability options. So when we come here, we have our 30 minutes, but we want to get rid of this section here. So where it says custom available hours, we just want to make that not bookable. And then we're going to set up right here where it says set different availability for a date range. I only want parents to see November 3rd to November 4th and during custom hours. Once I have 7:10 to 2:30 selected, it should look like this, and we are set. So next thing I'm going to do is come up to the top left and go to where it says assign staff, and I'm going to turn off allowing customers to search, and I'm going to click next to my name since I only want them to be able to search for me and this to only go for me. Next, I'm going to select where it says custom fields. This will be the information that the parent's going to give to you. So it will ask them for their name automatically. And then right now it's asking for their email, which is required. And then there are checks marked next to phone number, address, and notes, which are not required. If you don't need any of that stuff, you can uncheck that so that it's not on, and you can leave on only what is required. If you do want them to turn in, if you do want their phone number, for example, you can check that and require it. But if you don't need that, then you're good. And then you have notifications here at the end. You can send the parents a special notification, and you can add in a reminder. So if I click add an email reminder here, I can schedule for when I want it to go out. So maybe one day before, and I could just tell them this is a reminder for your conference tomorrow. I will press save changes, and then once I have all of that done, I can press save changes. So now I'm back on my page here, and if your page doesn't look like mine where you see a link here, just click somewhere on the left like on calendar and then click back on services. And when you click on this link, it will bring you to what the parents will see. So the parents will see this. If you scroll down, they'll have the information for their name and email address. But if you notice, the calendar is grayed out because we don't have anything available in October. But if you press on the next button, you will see it'll automatically bring you to November 3rd with all of your available times, or November 4th with all of your available times. And this, once a parent selects a date, signs up, that time will disappear so that you don't have overlapping conferences going on. You will also get a ton of emails like this as I've been playing around with it, that you will get emailed every time that there is a confirmation. Along with that, let me pull up my Teams, and you'll notice like I have all these things kind of crossed out. These are canceled meetings that I have been playing around with. So it will add to your calendar, and you will get an email notification of any meeting that happens. As you're working with this, if you need help or want to test it out, please let me know.